ぬかるみの日常は燃え尽きた。魔術師による生存競争。運命の車輪は回る。最も弱き者よ、剣を鍛えよ。その命が育んだ己の価値を示すために。
First week, the first selection. 99 enigmatic remaining, but wait, there's only 128 left. What does this mean? Well, who knows, because it's morning right now. Anyway, folks, hello, and welcome back to some more Fate Extra. It has been quite a while, about a week in fact or so, and I apologize for the delay. But anyhow, let's just continue onwards reading this out. The sky burns. Houses collapse into ruin. People fall to the ground. Roads come to an end. The conflict started here. With this, the world that was will be restored. It is here that I alone had survived. Don't remember. Never forget. Oblivion is salvation and sin. Never forget. I was born from perdition. This must be a nightmare. This had to be somewhere. It could be anywhere. These events that occurred and the true memories of childhood. A torrent of blood flows, and a voice resonating with bitter resentment can be heard. Lives fade away without thought. Friends, family, strangers, all gone. Soldiers with guns, families trying to hold together. A grotesque struggle to the last, until a gentle peace descends as death comes to claim them. I could not accept all I have seen. The question of why never left me. Even with the divide between conflict and a catastrophe, why did such a tragedy occur? No, more importantly, why is this world being turned into hell on Earth? Who knows? A gentle rain begins to fall. All things once living fade away, leaving only one behind. Amidst the helplessness and despair, their souls' last feelings are of rage and regret. The rain wets their cheeks as their eyes close one last time, dying, forgotten, and alone. Seeing this, I struggle to rise from the depths of death. I will not accept what I have been shown. If I can live again, I will definitely. But there are no second chances, and before long, the rain has cleansed the scorched earth. Oh, it seems like that was all a dream. Yes. Never forget. I was born from perdition. What that means? Somehow, please don't forget it. Yes. Oh, some birds chirping. It seems I saw some sort of twisty, distorted dream. Also seems like we're in the nurse's office. Or some form of infirmary. Well, a bit of a sci-fi motif going on with that hexagonal stuff, eh? Some neon blue. Anyway, with that, I wake up in the nurse's office. I must have collapsed and was brought here. So was that world the effigy that blocked my way? And that servant all a dream as well? Nah, it wouldn't be a fake game without those type of things. Sorry, man. No, this nurse's office is far different than the one I knew. It's similar but off, somehow. Oh! So, you're finally awake. I guess there are no limits to feebleness after all. Hello there, Seba. While you were unconscious, I had naught to do but stare at you while you slept. The overwhelming, unforgettable presence of someone suddenly appears beside my bed. What I think to be a valiant young man garbed in crimson is in fact a young woman. But as this being is not human, any normal conclusion based on gender or looks would be moot. But it's all for the best, as you have come to in time for the start of the Holy Grail War. Incidentally, you are fully aware of what the Holy Grail War entails, correct? Holy Grail War? Now, I know what the Holy Grail War is about, and I could say, of course, but I would like to get an explanation from Saber herself. Holy Grail War. I've heard mention of it, but what is it exactly? You know nothing of the Holy Grail War, and yet you somehow managed to become a master. Wow, pitiful, ignorance is hardly a sin. I shall instruct you as I am able. Firstly, the Holy Grail is said to have held the blood of a savior, and has the power to grant wishes. An omnipotent wishing device, eh? Holy Grail! That Holy Grail! It's the basis of an entire body of Western religious history. A holy relic said to perform miracles that became well known through the Arthurian cycle. Get a little bit of history there. Anyway, the original has been lost to time and all that remains are base counterfeits. But no matter, the Holy Grail for which you are fighting is a different object altogether. Early on, the Holy Grail was the name given to the ceremony Magi had held to gain the Grail. In truth, it was a bloody melee from which the sole survivor would be granted the Holy Grail. In simple terms, the tournament you're now in is an approximation of the original Holy Grail War. Now, new Magi have emerged in a time which thaumaturgy has all but faded away. Oh, faded away, sorry. Magi. Magus. Although I can hardly believe that these words apply to me, it seems others think of me as one. Also, I'm gonna say in advance, I'm probably gonna be shifted between Magi and Magi. Mainly because when I got to use that different third for Saber, it's a bit hard to say Magi at times, because I also keep thinking of Magi whenever I say it. Anyhow, whatever the case, it sounds like this Holy Grail War is a merciless fight for survival. You're hopeless. Here, to win is to live, to lose is to die. There's only one way to avoid death, and that is to win! The rules are simple. Two Magi are sent to fight each other using their servants as weapons. The Magus who loses to their opponent is stripped of both their command seals and their life. My eyes are drawn to my left hand, where I've been marked with 3 strange symbols. You will face a series of battles before you reach the Holy Grail. Their details really don't matter. There are a number of minor rules, but the most important one is win. Simple, is it not? Yeah. I doubt it's that simple. While I have a million questions, at least I know the basics now. And whether I want to be here or not, I'm now a participant in this Holy Grail War nonsense. Indeed, as long as you understand the basics, that is enough for now. Now then, do you know what a servant is? Oh yeah, I do, definitely. A heroic spirit summoned by the Holy Grail, but I'll just say sorry, I don't have clues, then we could get an explanation once again. You know nothing of servants either? It seems that your ignorance is boundless. With an irritated expression, the servant before me continues to lecture me with subtle disdain. Servants are legendary souls, as this game likes to call, but they're also called heroic spirits, called from the past to help masters win in the Holy Grail War. Only those whose deeds are acknowledged long after their deaths become legendary souls. The servants recreated here by the Holy Grail are drawn from those who legends endure. Servants are basically soldiers, there to guide and protect the Magus who summoned them. As per the rules of the original Holy Grail War, servants are divided into 7 classes. Originally, the classes of legendary souls were hidden, but things have changed over time. Saber, Lancer, Archer, Rider. What were the others? Oh well, they aren't of any importance, only the Saber class matters. We'll get to know the other classes in the future, of course, I do remember them, but we may as well wait in the future, eh? Also, these classes identify core skills only. Replicating every single skill would be impossible. There's also some extra classes in Fate. Anyway, a legendary soul's main traits are aligned with a class and then given form. It'd be safe to assume that an enemy servant's class will give you clues about their powers. Furthermore, it is said that those of the Saber class are far superior to the other servants. So then, allow me to test your knowledge. I'm sure you know which class I belong to, yes? I believe Saber is the only one that asks you this question as well. Now, of course, we do know that she is a Saber class. We could also just say something like, I don't know, or Rider. But we, of course, know this already. So let's just go with Saber. Correct. As the Saber class is the best of the servant classes, it's obvious that I'm a Saber. Ooh, nice and confident. Yes, you have answered well. I can sense the promise and potential in you. Now then, from this time forward, you may refer to me as Saber. No honorifics are necessary, as you are my master. I will allow you to address me as an equal. Saber, her personality is going to be difficult to deal with, but she's definitely a worthy ally. Wait, if all servants are legendary souls, I wonder who Saber was in real life. Oh, that can be revealed in the future. My true name? I have nothing embarrassing to conceal, and I'd be happy to tell you. But it'd be a disaster if an enemy were to learn my true identity from you. But if my name were to be known, it wouldn't affect my resolve or my approach about. Pretty much in short, if they know the insert characters here identity, like say if they know our Saber's identity, they would know all the weaknesses in her past life if they did their research and what had happened and whatnot, and obviously their powers. So that's why servants tend to, you know, not disclose their identity. I will share my name once I have learned a little more about you. But I understand your unease at knowing nothing at all. Although I can't tell you my name, question not the truth of my words, and as for the Holy Grail, all I know is that it grants wishes and creates servants using famous figures from history. With you as Magus and I as the mightiest of legendary souls by your side, the Holy Grail will be ours. For now, let that truth put your mind at ease. Allow my sword to clear away all of your doubts. So confident, eh? With that, my servant disappears into the ether. However, I could feel their presence nearby. They must be staying outside when they're not needed, so their identity can't be compromised. But how their identity would be guessed just by their appearance is beyond me. Well, it depends. You know, there's Sakura. Now, I will say with Sakura, I believe there's an event that we missed in the prologue, which I actually apologize for. But in a subsequent, let me rephrase that. In a future new gameplays, we can of course view that in the future. Anyway, Dave, you're finally awake. I'm so relieved. You don't seem to have any injuries, so feel free to leave when you feel like it. Also, all of your memories have been restored by the Seraph, so do not worry. Any Magi that seek the Holy Grail have their memories suppressed and are given those of a student. Only masters who manage to recover themselves are allowed to enter the main tournament. Now that you have regained your memories, please review them to make sure they're complete. Regained my memories? We're an amnesiac. That's not right. Outside of my name, I can't recall anything of my past. I realized that everyone around me was forced to believe they were normal students. However, I cannot remember a single thing that happened to me before then. Your memory restoration failed? I cannot help you. I, Sacramento, am just a custodial AI. My complaints were so ignored. It seems that she can't act beyond her programming. Oh, I should give this to you, before I forget. Obtained portable terminal. She gives me some kind of portable terminal. I assume it's for getting messages and whatnot. As a participant, you should pay attention to any messages that appear on your terminal. Press triangle while in the arena to bring up the terminal menu. While in the terminal menu, you can check on your servant's current condition by selecting the status menu option. You can review the information you've gathered on your opponent by choosing the matrix menu option. Select the equip menu option to change equipment and to see what equipment you are currently using. Select the item menu option to check the items you have on your hand as well as formalware in your possession. Select the system menu option to save your progress, load a game, or change various in-game settings. Anyway, let's just have a little peek at that right now. We can actually view our status, of course. We are named Dave Wells, and we have 3 command seals. Can't remember whether or not you get to use these in this game, actually. It's been a while. But we'll see. Anyway, let's switch to our servant. She is, of course, class Saber. She has quite a lot of health. She has E in strength, defense, agility, magic, and luck. She also has no special skills as of present because we have not leveled sufficiently enough, or I believe progressed sufficiently enough to, of course, learn any, really. There's also the matrix where we can read up on various servants as we meet them along the way and learn more about them, eventually divulging their true name, what they can do, and quite a bit of their past. Anyway, she is Glass Saver. Her master is Dave Wells. Her keyword is Aestus Estus Thembronic Flame. I probably butchered that. My apologies. Anyway, let's just see what her other things are about. We can even read this. The handcrafted crimson sword wielded by Saber when summoned by a master. The following inscription has been engraved on the blade. Regnum Solorium et Gehanna. Again, hopefully I didn't butcher that. Anyway, Anti-Magic C. Nullifies minor spells consisting of chants of 2 verses or less, and effective against high-level thaumaturgy and the great rituals. As Saber herself has a negligible resistance to magic, the effectiveness of this skill is pathetically low, even by the normal standard of this Saber class. Anyway, she's got a migraine as well. A curse that was inherited from her place of birth during her mortal life. As a result of the crushing headaches inflicted by this condition, the effectiveness of mental skills decreases considerably. Another side effect that seems to concern Saber most is the fact that it prevents her from demonstrating what she considers her divine talent for the performing arts. Oh yeah, she's got such a great talent. But yeah, eventually we'll see up to at least 8 or more servants in the future. Anyway, we've got some formal wear, boys' uniform, some details. The standard uniform of the Sukumihara Academy. All increases our mana points by 10. Nothing too fanciful there. We've also got some items like an Ether Shard and our Portable Tournament. We've also can go into system and change various options if we want to. Like I could just go into in-game settings. I just want to change that to fast, and that will suffice. Because I actually had to quickly replay the prologue because I didn't save properly. But anyway, let's speak to Sakura Mato. Hello, Dave. Have you met Father Kautamina yet? Good luck in the tournament. I'll test your limits. Okay. Papa Kautamini! Anyway, hello there, random student. Finally, the Holy Grail War is officially underway. Seeing as my memories were sealed away during the prelims, I'm surprised I made it this far. Okay, random student. So this is the real thing, huh? The vibe here is totally different from the prelims. I went up to the rooftop to get a look at the sky. You should take a look. It's pretty wild. Okay, we probably should indeed. Have you heard of that Kodamini guy? I haven't seen him around. It's strange that. Okay, time to head to the rooftop. Soon enough, anyway, after we're at the 2nd floor. Oh, you've gotten through. That's excellent. You haven't seen Kumihara until you've seen our rooftop. Alright. Hello. That's weird. I can't get to the costume. I guess I'll have to kill a bit of time. Well, hello there, random bloke. So, you're the infamous Ghost in the Machine. It's surprising such a thing exists. It's more surprising that Tosika has participated in this Holy Grail War. It's sobering. Is there anybody else there? I doubt there is. Yeah, there's nobody else. I'm the Ghost in the Machine? Well, at least I'm not a Ghost in the Shell, right? Although that'd be pretty cool. Anyhow. Hello there. Things seem stricter this round. Kinda like the prelims. Random lass over there. So, okay, all the student council types are NPCs. They're dressed in boring old black figures. If you have a question, I'm sure they'll answer you. Or die trying. You're a master too. Don't come near me. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, wow. Okay. Bit grumpy, ain't you, you random nameless character? Anyhow, 3rd floor. I believe there's some people to talk to here. Or maybe there's not. Do people not exist? I guess people don't exist. Okay, sure. There are things like the library and whatnot to go to as well, but we are now at the rooftop. And there's Ren Tosika. I've investigated this school from top to bottom, but there's nothing unique about it. I have a feeling that both her and Saber are gonna have a similar sounding voice. My vocal range isn't that large when I'm trying to make it sound feminine. The girl pats the walls and floors, murmuring something to herself. We've never met, but she can't be anyone but Ren Tosaka. She's a nice face and figure, gets good grades, and is popular at Sukumihara Academy. From what I hear, she even makes Shinji jealous. However, she became popular while the school's at peace. Things are different now. That defiant gaze is nothing like the vacant smile of a popular kid. The Holy Grail War. Before I knew it, the school had been turned into a battlefield. Ren knows it too. Yeah, I hadn't registered it before, but we're all predators now. It's kill or be killed. I have to acknowledge that as the truth, even if I don't want to. Huh? Hey, you, over there. Her eyes soften as she looks at me. Yeah, you. I haven't checked out the NPCs out much yet. Aha, I know a simple way. Don't you move. Oh. Unexpectedly, her fingers reach out and touch my cheek. Such thin, delicate fingers. I realize how remarkable it is that so strong a gaze can come from so innocent a frame. Imagine that, you're warm, though you shouldn't be. Huh? That's weird seeing a red-cheeked flush like that. Her face is just 3 centimeters from the tip of my nose, but my heart races at the closeness. Her breath exhales warmly against my cheek, and her hair tickles my bare neck. Her pat down on my shoulders and stomach seems playful compared to the harsh gaze from earlier. Transfixed, I'm unable to move as her pale fingers slide over me. Interesting. You're more well built than I'd expected you and feel real. Maybe more real than most people. Hey, what are you laughing at? It's our advantage to look at everything, even the NPCs. She looks behind her, scowling. Although invisible, her servant must be there. Huh? He's a master too? No, a master should be more... Wait, that means when I felt up. Yup, you little pervert. She must be thinking about it now, because she's blushing, as am I. How embarrassing. Shut up, I can make mistakes too. You know, don't call me a puppet. Well, I just did! I'm sure she was addressing an off-color comment coming from her servant there. It could have been my imagination, or a hacker. Such a detailed NPC would rarely exist otherwise. Anyway, you're to blame for being confusing. You're too blind to be anything but an NPC. Nothing but a blank look in your face, even now. Were the poems too boring to jog your memories? She touched on a subject I would rather not think about, even in jest. It kind of grinds me to a halt. No way, your memory stone returns? That's really not good. Once you enter the Holy Grail War, the only way out is to win. Leaving prematurely isn't allowed. Even without memories or previous battle experience, you still have to fight. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You'll be defeated in the Holy Grail War soon enough. As the concern disappears from her voice, I glimpse the real Tosaka, my opponent in the Holy Grail War. It isn't personal, she considers everyone in the Holy Grail War her enemy. An impotent blow, but it piques my interest. You'll be an intriguing foe, should you have the courage. Those are fighting words, Master. When we fight her in battle, I will give her my answer to them. Them fighting words! Unlike my servant, I have no witty response to my future rival. I have to win. Now that I know what's at stake, I have to win. Well, I guess I pity you. We're not cracking into the system and destroying it, we're hacking. I don't know what's on the other side of the Seraph's wall once it goes down. Did your soul get jarred after you made it to the main event? If it's lost or unreadable, then how about you investigate later? Well, in any case, you don't look cut out for fighting. Thanks to the excitement on us, everything feels unreal. No matter if you have the memories or not. You can't help but feeling like you're in a dream. It'll be hard to win feeling so disoriented. So I've lost my memories. Who am I? What's my story? What am I even doing in this Holy Grail War in the first place? All I know is that I'm a master, with a servant at my commands. Master. It is now evening. Alright, so hello. Once your opponent has been decided, it's like the tournament has officially begun. What, you don't know who you're fighting? You'd better go find Papa Kill-to-Mene. That's what I'm calling him from now on. I know it isn't like father as a literal father, but you know, I want to call him it, okay? Anyway, I logged in a whim and someone made it for the prelims. I must be a prodigy or something. My first one is Tosaka, but I'm not too worried about. I'll take her out with a flash. You poor soul. Hey, Wales! Remember me? We were in the same class in the preliminaries. Sorry, Don't worry, it's not your fault. It's that these default avatars all go like. I really want to try and customize my avatar like Tosuga or Shinji. We're not important enough, are we? Let's just see the other option. Of course! Don't worry, you don't have to pretend. We're both using the plain default avatars. We have custom avatars like Tosuga and Shinji, but must have some serious math skills. Ugh. If the classrooms are built by for masters, then everyone here must be a master. You're like so strong, I hope I can keep up. You're just the same thing that's gonna tell me about the. Yeah, I was just double checking. You're all the same! We're all generic! Oh, Papa Goto, but wait a moment. Hey, Dave! You'd be willing to do your your part teacher a tenor of favor, right? Right? Of course! Thank you! You've made my day, so my favorite Kendo sword has upped and disappeared. I stashed it in the supply room, but somehow managed to find his way into the arena. Since I can't go in there, I need you to get my Kendo sword and hand it over during the first round. I'm not here all the time, so you'll want to check back every now and then. Thanks again! Okay, Papa Kotamine! Congratulations, you have been deemed worthy to be a participant in the Holy Grail War. You may call me Papa Kotamine. I am an NPC assigned the task of supervising the Holy Grail War. As of today, you and your fellow Magi have been given the honor of fighting in the arena up ahead. The war is running as an elimination tournament, with the Grail being awarded to the last person standing. In other words, the participant masters will kill each other until there is only one person left. Simple enough to understand, yes? Even a complete idiot should be able to understand the rules. Masters get a 6-day preparation period before elimination battles, which occur on the 7th day. And advise you to use the time given to you to devise the most efficient means of slaughtering your foe. On the 7th day, you and your foe will fight. The winner lives and the loser is deleted. If you wish to make a query, speak now. The right to ask about the rules is given to all. How do I survive this? As I've already explained, after 6 days of preparation, you must kill your assigned opponent. You have chosen your servant to use as a weapon for that very purpose, have you not? Preparation period? Of course, the other masters are given the same time to prepare for battle and to kill. As for how to prepare, I cannot help you. Do whatever you feel is necessary. About the terminal. The terminal will relay any messages generated by the system which governs the Holy Grail War. It is the cost of wisdom to pay heed to any message you may receive. I am as prepared as I can be. I see. Good luck then. It's something troubling you? What was that? You have yet to be informed of your first round opponents? Wait just a moment. Strange. There seems to be a system error. I will locate your opponent by tomorrow. One last thing. Masters that continue to advance will be given a private room. Hey! Your room will be located in Class 2B. Please enter this password into your terminal. Well, the time for conversation has come to an end. The door leads to the arena. For today, concentrate on being accustomed to the inner workings of the arena. The arena entrance uses the same door you went through during the preliminaries. Good luck. Alley up. Right. So, what's up, woman? Heh. I managed to summon one hell of a powerful summon. Guess who? I can bet you can't. Come on, you can tell me it's Gilgamesh, isn't it? Dialing stupid when we say I'd give me such important information. Okay, let's do the other one. Do you really want me to know? I was going to tell you, but you're right. That'd be pure idiocy on my part, wouldn't it? Okay. It's a little sassy woman we got here. Oh, garden. Oh, look how beautiful this place looks. It's a war fountain. The pumped up water creates an elegant arc. Cause hey, there's no bodies here this time. Well, dating far, but sometimes certain believe that nothing here really exists. That the Seraph is nothing more than a virtual world great solely for the Holy Grail War. It's one of the closest things you have to one of those things that you have to see to believe, right? It's pretty amazing. Also, one thing that's pretty amazing. Look at this site. Look at this. This is on a PSP game, I add, and this looks beautiful. I love the digital ocean. And let's go to the chapel. A faint voice can be heard coming from inside the chapel. I wonder if a service is being held now. As I try to move closer to the bear here with muffled voice, my body refuses to cooperate. Yeah, we're not allowed to go there for now. There's also another place that we can head into before we head out into the arena. Like, for example, we were not allowed to go here before, but let's just look at this book real quick, actually. Hey Dave, you made it in. Well, if Shinji can qualify, anyone with a pulse can. Making it to the final round is gonna be tough. Everyone here is the best of the best. Right. Let's have a look at the school commissary now. Hello there, you're an NPC! As we learn. As 128th and final qualifier, we of the Student Council welcome you to Day of Elves. Yep, we were the literal final one. Go to beat him, I have already told you, but the Holy Grail War is divided into 7 rounds. Until winner is declared, we of the Student Council are here to support your efforts. Oh, you better. Anyway, hello there. Though the School Commissioner kind of sucks. Oh well, as long as I can buy curry bread, I'm good. Priorities. Curry bread! And hell, money conquers all! Welcome to the Sakumi Hara Academy Commissionary! You can buy or sell items and firmware at the Commissionary. Check your stock via the item option in the terminal menu. If you don't have a piece of firmware equipped, you will not be able to take advantage of its effects. So yeah, we can buy and sell stuff. For example, we can buy healing items and whatnot. Restores the skill amount of a Master's MP. And this is even... I think these are pretty much the same, actually. I could be wrong, but who knows. Ether Powder restores the skill amount of a Servant's HP and restores a small amount of a Servant's HP. We have one of these right now. And anyway, let's just check the formal. We can of course get durable gem gloves when we have 2,000 PPT. But we don't have enough yet. Anyway, it increases our Master's MP by 50. But we cannot buy that right now. Even if we were to sell stuff, I believe. Yeah, even if we were to sell our one Ether Shard and our one bit of formal wear, we would not be able to afford it. Not that you would really want to do that, because having a healing item is pretty valuable. Well, healing items in general in RPGs are valuable. Anyhow, more people. Huh? You're a Master too? I know things just kicked up, but man, there's a lot of people here. Honestly, you look really absent-minded. You better pull it together if you'd want to win. Now, I won't always talk to every single NPC on screen. I just feel like talking to some of them right now. But I say for some little flavor text here and there. You know, I decided to participate with my honey, and we were able to get through the prelims. I have to gather as much information as possible from my honey. Honey money. And it is this war thing with my darling, and we both made it past the prelims. But I hold the terrifying power of love. Maybe we should find someone to help you out too. But the power of love, I haven't found one yet. Oh. Anyway. Master, once inside the arena, if you leave it, it will signal the end of the current day. I recommend that you complete all your shopping and day gathering before entering the arena. I understand, thanks. Thank you kindly, Saber. Anyway, this is the arena entrance. Should I head inside? Go to the first floor. Now we get to our first bit of dungeon crawling. Anyway, first chimeric lunar sea. First floor. Greed and lust combine to burst into brilliance and lead onward to the sepulture of the sea. I love how sci-fi this looks, by the way. Anyway, the arena is where we allow to do battle whenever we feel the need to fight and train. Enemy programs created by the Seraph roam the arena, but fear them not while I am by your side. Since this will be your first time in battle, I recommend not going any farther than that enemy there today. Because some sayings that I really love in games are the fantasy sayings and the sci-fi sayings. You put them both together, and I'm digging it. Things like Star Ocean especially, I've really enjoyed too. But Fate Extra, man, Fate and sci-fi, Anyway, revival fountains will heal both a master and their servant. Note the fountains are only available in easy mode. That's why we're in easy mode, just so then we have a bit of an easier time to grind. That's the only difference, I believe, between normal and easy. Is the fact that you get these healing fountains. There's no real difference in enemy strength. In fact, even if you were on easy and normal, you would probably die in the same amount of terms as, say, a caster class if you were to misprotect the attacks. Anyway, an enemy comes. If you're worried, you can use an item by pressing square. You can do so in battle too. If I'm ever injured in battle, please use whatever item is necessary to assuage both our worries. Anyway, pressing square will display the arena menu, where you can use items and code casts. Right, so hello, our first enemy. Now, this is going to be interesting. Because, yep, we do not know most of their patterns. Also, Klein, you're a terrible character, man. No, I'm kidding. I love me some Klein. Anyhow, so we don't have any skills. We pretty much are at the mercy of guessing here. Of course, enemies do have a set attack pattern. I don't remember it, of course. It's been a very long time. But we'll eventually learn as we fight more of these. So I guess I'm just going to guard. No, I'm going to break. No, I'm going to attack. Guard. No. I'm gonna break guard. Guard. Attack. Attack. Maybe. Let's see if I get this right. Now, we can lose a lot of health if we get this wrong. Also, if you're even, sometimes you exchange blows with damage, and sometimes you don't. Now, our character is relatively forgiving in that regard. If we were a caster and we were to get about 3 of these wrong, we'd be almost dead by now. And I'm still questioning as to how I managed it in the past. But I do have a save data on my PSP, so... I wish I was able to transfer it over to my PC, because then I could have done New Game Plus. But well. Right. So we're just going to attack, break. Guard. Let's see if this is the type of pattern I think it might be. I think it is. Yeah. Pretty simple pattern. And there's our first fight. Now, one thing that technically makes easy. No, but I was just gonna say, one thing that technically makes easy, but not really that much is you get these fountains, and of course you can heal up, and you don't really need to use items to restore your resources whilst out in a dungeon. That's if you're like very deep in and whatnot. But it's a really good idea to go on easy if you just simply want a more relaxing grind period, because in that way you don't need to micromanage items. It's especially better to do it if you're playing a very hard character in the early game like Caster. We are playing Saber, so it's a lot more forgiving. But I did not pick Saber for that reason. I just wanted to pick Saber because I wanted to use Saber. If the difficulty levels were true difficulty levels, then sure. Oh gosh, we only know 1 attack. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not Caster right now. Let's just try. Let's try this. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Hey, another one? Damn it. How dare you, Klein? Oh gosh, what was that pattern? See, that's another thing, so I need to try and remember patterns. I might have to brush up on by reading them with certain parts of the game. Because if you don't know the patterns for these enemies, for either trial and error or just simply knowing them, you could get wrecked really easily. The fact it's mainly because there's 6 actions per turn. Although when we eventually get skills, it'll be a lot more forgiving because we could actually use those as a bit of a crutch in some of the turns, especially if you're something like Caster. Caster's amazing late game. So is Archer actually. No, we don't attack. Let's just do break attack. Let's just try this. Oh god. Okay. Hey! Hey! Let's go, Saber! Done! Okay, can we get another one right? Yeah! Glorious! 300 PPT. I want the item, but we can't get it right now. I believe that's quite a bit steeper in. And I believe we're limited in our first run through. Now I think we're at a pretty healthy health range. Hello there, you enemy. It's not a bad idea to just keep fighting enemies though, because as you fight them you get information about them. You'll see in a bit after we beat this one up, I think. So, guard... I actually can't remember what this one does. I'm just gonna guard attack. No. Guard, attack. Attack. No. Guard. No. Break, attack. Guard. Let's see. That was bad. Oh lordy. That was bad. We lost a lot of health there. We were losing a lot of health. Okay. So unforgiving. Oh, this one we should be able to guess. Maybe. Oh, Lord. What is it? Double guard first or is it double break first? Because I think this is one of those patterns where it's double. Well, this might be a problem. We could go safe though. We could do like break guard, attack. It's not the best idea. Yeah, that was good to double break. And then we're gonna get hit here as well. No, we're not. Okay, no, because it guarded as well. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Oh gosh! I'm almost tempted to use an item just in case something bad happens. It's oh my gosh, I don't remember. It's so bad. bad, man. Memory games. I'm terrible of them. Terrible of them. Guard break. Attack? Let's try that. Oh, frack. Ah, frack. Ah, frack. Saber. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. We're using this. I'm so bad at guessing. I would have been dead if I was a caster. Oh gosh, just attack. Oh. Oh. There's a reason why you have one of those to start off with. Oh. I'm actually not gonna lie. This was a little bit of a retake episode. I actually initially had this episode planned for 2 days ago, in fact. And I did extremely well against those clients, but it was late at night. I was just kind of like winging it. And I actually had a perfect streak against them. I'm just gonna do this just in case. I don't think there's anything like that. It was like really late. It was like past midnight. And I was like, oh my god, did I like remember them or did I get like a lucky streak? And in this case, I didn't remember them and I got an unlucky streak. So we just wasted a pretty valuable item. Because that is a lot of health, as you can tell. That's 200 health, but we're not allowed to proceed, as you can tell. Master, this one is a lot beyond your abilities for now. We'll try to face it in battle tomorrow. I'm gonna be stocking up on hyper shards and whatnot, I'm not gonna lie. Because I want to make this playthrough, like, semi-blind. That's why I've got, like, semi-blind in the title. Because, while, yes, I could read up on all of their attack patterns and whatnot. If you know all their attack patterns, it's not so fun. Wait, they respawn? Huh? We could grind? Hang on, hang on. I didn't even know you could grind at the first bit. In all honesty, I just, like, kind of left before. So... Is this a pattern of sorts? So, if I do guard, attack, break... Guard, attack, break. Is this the pattern? No, okay, never mind. It does 2 break. I mean, it does, like, 4 breaks, right? Let me see. You're gonna do break again, right? No. Guard. Okay. And it's going to be very devastating when we're up against something strong. So, let me see if this is a very simple pattern. Like, let me see. Guard, double attack, guard. Let me see this. I think this is a very simple pattern. Yes. And see, as we fought some, we figured out a lot of its pattern. We figured out at least half of it. And since we figured out at least half of it, we now know how it works. At least, unless it's like completely unpredictable. There's going to be fights like that. And there's going to be a lot of trial and error in this game as a result. I think we're going to do one more fight. Actually, how much more do we need for a level up? I'm going to do all of this grinding off screen or edit it out. But since early days, I think I really want to do a little bit more. Are you going to respawn? I think that one is going to respawn. Actually, I think that'll suffice. Because we can always go back here and keep restoring health and whatnot. Don't want to bore you a lot too much with bashing on some clans, because it ain't clan time. I still love the animations in this game to this day, though. What I don't love is almost dying in the tutorial level. Ah! Well, it's not technically not the tutorial, it's just your first dungeon. Master, once you exit the arena, the day will end, and you won't be able to return until tomorrow. If your mind is set, I won't stop you. But do you really wish to leave the arena now? Return to campus, leaving now will end your day. Why, yes! I can't believe that went so poorly. Then again, I can't really say that I didn't have many game overs as caster in my early days in the past. She's so weak early on. I hate to tell you this, but I must. While we were in the arena, I found I could not access my full power. Why is that? Well, we'll read more. Because of your deficiencies, I am unable to manifest my full glory. Pretty much, we're not really a good magus. We're pretty much a scrub lord, so we can't really get our full potential drawn out of our servant. So she's a lot more weaker than what she should be. But do not worry yourself, having my original abilities available for use is not important. There's no shame in being a novice. In fact, the possibilities of what you may become are exciting. Tomorrow we'll make another effort in the arena, and we'll improve together little by little. It's a trivial matter, as long as you have me, we'll keep going. But yep, that is our first dungeon experience. Is it gonna be really scary at times? Why, yes, it is. But anyway, folks, that's the end of our first day in the first week. And it was pretty cool. We got to read a bunch of dialogue and we got to do quite a bit combat, even if it was a bit too close for comfort. I can't believe that, man. Maybe I'll get wrecked by our first boss fight. Nah, I honestly find a lot of the boss fights to be a bit easier than some of the enemies. But anyway, folks, thank y'all for watching this first episode. Thank y'all for watching this episode of Fate Extra, and I'll see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.